I don't. No, I'm joking. This isn't going to be one of those like crazy videos. I just kind of wanted to leave it as a memory for myself to realize like the kind of crazy point that I'm at right now. So I'm 22. I just finished up my degree. But I broke my foot my junior year doing track and field at the university that I attend, and I got another year. So I'm taking advantage of that, and I'm doing the master's program on an accelerated course. So I've been doing that since school ended, and I'm set to finish next May. In strategic communication. So that's journalism. I got my major in journalism. But right now, yeah, I'm currently working like three and a half jobs, I would say. I'm working one on campus that's like once a week. I wouldn't really count that as a job all the way. And I got a day off today. You know, they didn't let me know that I wasn't working today. They scheduled me for July 4th, and then the place was closed. So that's that. So that means that today I'm making this video and then getting straight to work on a 9-page paper that's due next Tuesday because I need to lock in on that. But I also work at what I would like to call my career kind of. I work at a radio station and I'm a producer there, and I do stories and stuff, and I work with them on some projects, and that's where I spend most of my time. It's where I did my internship. But they don't pay enough, and they kind of have some caps on that because it's a university job. It's more of a workship. Um, I also am in a band, and we play shows every once in a while. And I would say that's my side hustle. I wouldn't say that's another job. But then on the weekends, I drive about an hour away and work at a place that I worked the last 2 summers. They did really well for me. I mean, they do great things for me. And so I go and help them out on Saturdays, and they pay well. It's about a 9 hour shift, so it's not terrible. But you know that I'm learning a lot of lessons this summer. Um, I also have a girlfriend who I love dearly. We've been dating we just celebrated our 6 months, you know, so we try to see each other as much as we can. So, you know, balancing that all together and free time, man. Um, I have workouts that I have to do. I am a Division 1 athlete. Go Trojans. But I do have to manage all of this. You know, I usually have to get up about 6:30 and go work out before I try to be at work at 9 ish. So that gives me time to get up, go to the track and do the track workout, and then go to the weight room and do the weight workout, and then come back, cook breakfast, take a shower, go to the station or to the other university job that I work that I don't feel comfortable disclosing. But I going to either one of those, and then coming home from that, and I usually get home from the radio station about 4 or 5. It depends. Um, and immediately it's into schoolwork because I am in the master's program and I'm taking an accelerated track, and it's all online, so it's not in classes, it's all online, and I really commend Troy for doing that. But it's all online, and so I pretty much do that all the time. Right now, I'm working on a campaign analysis for Spotify Wrapped, and I think it's going to be the death of me. No, I'm joking. It's not too bad. I feel like I'm a pretty motivated guy. But it's been hard. I feel like the biggest challenge with all of this, you know, like I have to find time to basically this is my itinerary. I need to work out in the weight room and at the track. That has to happen because I want to be in shape. I have to go to work. I need to make money because for those that don't know, not every scholarship is 100%. Sports like baseball, tennis, I think has full ones, but like sports like baseball, some football programs and track and field, they have a certain amount of scholarships for the whole team, so they're sent out. So I luckily enough I'm on a scholarship, but it doesn't cover everything, and I need to pay for that. So I work at the radio station. I have a job there that I have to take care of their news stories and stuff like that. I was lucky enough to cover the presidential debate, and I've been able to cover Bloody Sunday when Kamala Harris spoke in Selma, Alabama. That was a really cool experience. But I do that, and then I need to find time to practice with the band. And this summer has been a little easier because one of our guys is in Colorado. So we pretty much it's me and Nate. He's the guitarist for the band Speakeasy. We do some two-person solo stuff, and it's been a huge blessing, you know, to get that extra cash on the weekends and get gigs and stuff like that. So time to practice for that because I don't want to, you know, produce a bad show. The weekends are pretty much set with me going to work at the place that I worked the past couple of summers. But balancing in a girlfriend in there, she doesn't live here. Fortunately, she lives in the city that I work at, so I get to see her on the weekends I have this cat that is just tearing up my foot right now, and I have to balance friends too. I don't want to get into a lot of people get into this cycle where they have a strict schedule like how I have, and they forget to put friends in there, and that's fine, you know. But you get lonely. I spent probably the first month and a half of this schedule. I have a roommate that we've been friends since 6th grade. And I don't really see him anymore. We live together. He spends all of his time with his girlfriend, rightfully so. I probably would too. But I don't really see him too much other than when we watch One Piece together. I've been fortunate enough to have this busy schedule, but I feel like the hardest challenge has been balancing relationships in this because I've been so obsessed with the idea of like, how do I get more money, you know? Because then I'm also, I've been doing stocks for about a year and a half, and like researching on that. And I have a book that I want to read by, oh man, Peter Lynch, maybe. But I really want to read that, and that's the plan for Saturday. Very excited about that. I think I have time to do that when I get off work. It's a little stressful, but I feel like I've been able to manage it well. Trying to mix in people. I feel like the hardest lesson that I've had to learn is like finding time for myself. I don't really find time to relax, which means that I go and I go and I go, and then it's time to go to sleep, and I don't really sleep because I'm constantly having to be worried about something. Um, I lay in bed and I'm just there, you know, and then you're bored and you scroll on, TikTok or last night I read a couple of stock analysis on Morningstar. Um, and then it's 2 o'clock and then you pass out and then I got to be up at 6:30 because I got a schedule. Fortunately enough today, I don't have work. So this cat, oh, and then I have a cat I have to take care of. He's kind of just an ass, but this mic is literally the mic that we use at shows that I have hooked up to my computer right now. Um, but yeah, it's not easy, but it isn't impossible. I feel like people just, I don't even know where I'm going with that. I'm not even gonna like act like people do anything. It's stressful, and these are my experiences, and I love them. I'm gonna end the video here.